Vegas Circle with Paki and Chris, and today in the circle we actually got a good friend of mine, Tosh Monday. Tosh and I have been actually friends for probably about 8 or 9 years, man.
What's going on, Tosh?
Hey, Chris, what's up?
Tosh, I'm excited for you, man. This is exciting for me because I've seen your grind the last 8 or 9 years, building your company and doing everything that you've been doing in Las Vegas and traveling around the world. But today we're going to get into how you built your company, just your passions of that, traveling around, the growth of what you've been doing, and then the future of Tosh Monday Photography. Just where did you grow up? I know you're not from Vegas, so.
Originally from Ohio.
Okay.
Kind of like Akron, Canton area. So.
Is it as rough as they say it is, or it's not too terrible? The Akron area.
I haven't been in a while, so.
It could be worse.
Yeah. 18 years ago it was all right, but no, I don't know how much. It might have changed. I'm sure it has. Every time I go back, it's like, wait a minute, what used to be here? What used to be there?
Yeah.
But,
that's cool, man. What got you into doing what you do?
The photography?
Photography
stuff. I'm self-taught. Mm-hmm. It came natural. I just did a lot of stuff with my, started off with my cell phone.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not, and just start taking pictures and just kind of, a couple people reached out like, oh, what kind of camera are you using? What kind of lens you shoot with? And
that's what you were doing the whole time?
Yeah.
In the beginning? I never knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did that a lot. It was mostly just with my cell phone and stuff. And then I had a couple people approach me and be like, oh, hey, when they seen some of my work.
Yeah, you did tell me that, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was just like, no, I don't shoot. And then I kind of just wanted to think about it a little bit more serious, And then I got approached by, I did a couple benefit things for a couple silent auctions for kids with autism.
Oh,
and
cool.
then it was the autism and then Alzheimer's.
Okay.
So one of the girls reached out to me for one of my pictures, and she was like, hey, would you want to donate one of your pictures, for our silent auction? I'm like, yeah, but I took it with my cell phone. But I was like, I'll do what I can do. Like, you guys want to pick one.
You're a business guy, so
yeah. So I'm like, you guys go ahead and pick it. Shit, if I can make some money for you guys, go for it. So that's kind of how it all got started, and then just a couple more people started asking me, and I think it was just a natural
evolution.
Just natural, like a natural eye. Like some people have to go to school for certain things, and it's just maybe, like you said, just from my fashion background, it's understanding perspective, it's understanding textures and movement and things, and like depth and stuff like that. So it kind of just.
So when you were taking these pictures, did you do it with the focus of creating high quality pictures, or was it just kind of like you snapped them what you thought was interesting?
It was just a vision of like what my eyes seen, and like I would go something like, ooh, that building's kind of cool, or I like the angle of that, or this shadow's putting a weird look off on the side of this building, or or just catching people, like even coming downtown, you know what I mean? Just
especially because Vegas has got so much going on.
Just catching feelings of people that are down here, and catching the energy of people that are on vacation and on the Strip and on Fremont. And I mean, there's so much here to shoot. You know,
it's abundance. Especially all the crazy stuff that we see. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
I remember you actually did tell me when you started with doing the phones, and I forgot that's what your process was. So, how long ago did you start your company? I know you started as a hobby first.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how long ago? What?
We're going on 3 years.
3 years now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
wow.
3 years.
It seemed like it was longer than that.
What did you do before you decided to transition full time in photography?
I did owned a detailing company. Actually for 8 years, so I had that, and then prior to that, I owned a real estate company.
Oh, so totally opposite of
totally opposite. Yeah, it wasn't even anything that was like, oh, it kind of branched off to this, and this led to this, and it just happened. And the more stuff I started shooting and seeing, and the more traveling I started doing, I wanted to capture that. I wanted people to see what I seen, and like when I went on vacations, and like, oh, I really like your perspective, or you want to take that shot. It's like you want to capture that shot and someone to see it and be like, oh, I want to go there, or where's that at? Even when I travel with people, like when I recently traveled, I traveled, and they were like, when'd you get that, or where was that at? Like you just tend to see things different. I don't know, I think it's just more of an artistic eye of
that's cool, man.
Having that feel for it.
No, it's really blowing up, man. It's exciting. You can see that's where your passion is. It seems like you sold everything else, and this is what you're doing.
Yep.
So, when did you know that was it for you? Like, because it's nerve wracking when you throwing yourself over the bar, and you know what I'm saying. Artists don't joke, man. So it's. I mean, we talked offline about like what Swiss Beats is doing, with this company, and the whole nine of what they do. My mind just went blank on that. What they're actually doing. It's called. Man, I can't think of the name, but the overall, it's just really cool because art in the beginning doesn't pay the bills, and now it's paying the bills.
It's a hustle and grind,
Yeah.
Then that photography got me over to art. Obviously I do some of the art stuff too, and had some stuff downtown at a couple of the restaurants, one of the galleries down here, like for First Friday and stuff. And then I had it in True Fusion. I had all my work at True Fusion, the one on Blue Diamond, so I had some work in there as well. So
that's cool.
Have you always been creative at all? Like when you were growing up, did you have an interest in photography in school, or?
Not really.
Oh, really?
No.
That's wild.
Yeah. No, I haven't really.
You look like a well-trained. I mean,
your pictures are great.
Thanks. No, it's just been, I guess it's just a natural eye of seeing certain things and capturing certain things, you know what I mean? Even when it was with my phone, I mean, just to have a camera, it just enhances everything that much more in different lenses and get different perspectives and be able to shoot a little bit clearer. But
how much time do you spend? Because it's ridiculous from prepping. I know your days. It's 12, 14-hour days.
Yeah.
But how do you set up your prep? Is it
like prep for like?
Well, let's say it's a restaurant. Mm-hmm. How do you go in and do that whole setup? They have to set up all their food and the whole nine. They got to be super prepared. And
like the one food one I just did for Green Street, actually at the Palms. That was just, we went up there and they did a tasting. So it was just, I think it was 11 or 12 plates they did. So it was just looking at a menu and seeing like, okay, the words are in black and white. This is what it is. It's a hamburger.
Yeah.
Okay, how am I going to make this hamburger look pleasing? How am I going to want somebody to like? Because that's my job as a photographer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not just there to be like shoot just to make some money off of it and then go do that. Like it's a passion. So my job for them, regardless what I'm shooting, I got to capture that person's eye that wants to see that and be like, ooh, I want to go try that burger, or I want to go try that lobster tail, or whoa, that looks really good. Like, that's my job, to make them more money. You know what I mean?
It's like a full-blown photo shoot. You're setting up lights. And
it's lighting.
Oh, wow.
It's lighting, moving stuff. They obviously did a lot, like all the plating and all that stuff, so that makes it a little bit easier. But but you got to go beyond that too. You know what I mean? Because that's just, they're chefs. They're not photographers. So here I'm gonna bring this burger. Oh, here I need this and I need this and I need this too, because I want to make it look like this. Or you have some cracked pepper. Or you have a clove of garlic. Like, you know what I mean? It's just adding your own vision to what you want to do. And I think for me that's what it is. Like, nobody helped me when I started. Nobody wanted to let me come along and sit on their shoots and whatnot. But then, like, you see where I'm at now, I just needed myself. I didn't need somebody to give me direction. I just had to trust in my own vision, and that's what I do now. I just shoot. Some people look at this person inspired me. I'll see a thing, but I still want to make it my own way. You got to go out of that boredom of not taking that same path that everybody else goes. And I think that's why some of my recognition, whether it's food, people, athletes, products, corporate events, it's shooting what I see, whether it's right or wrong.
You work with it's everything. It's from restaurants to Intel to whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you, are people reaching out, or how do you make that work?
Reaching out, it's word of mouth, which is just, it's crazy when you just think, it's like, like a hustle, a grind, you're just sitting in your house. In your corner with your little office desk and people reaching out to you. Like you said, it gets to that point of where you're like consistently reaching out and trying to find people, and then all of a sudden once you start to get those phone calls, and like when I did Jim Carrey's private collection for his art that he did. I'm like sitting there. I was like the only photographer. And I was like, it just, I don't know. It's like humbling of like, how the hell these people find out about me all the time?
That was literally what my question was going to be.
Like there's all these photographers and people.
How did he find you? Just your connections from the past with fashion?
Just a connection of somebody knowing somebody and then reaching out to me and be like, here, contact this person. And
that's what's up.
Or that type of organic growth means you're doing something right.
And I think that's just what it is. It just trusting my own vision and doing with what I want, not what people are used to seeing. Ooh, I like that. Like, I don't know why it's a little bit different. Like, I kind of like it, but I don't. But there's something there, because you got to catch that person's eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing any type of formal education, or you just kind of like your vision better?
I haven't. The one thing I did do, some stuff with for the the Desert Companion magazine.
Okay.
That goes out once a year, and it's all focused on Nevada. So all the pictures, it's like a competition. All the photographers, all the pictures get submitted.
Okay.
And it has to be within Las Vegas. So I won the grand prize at a It was a little over 1,000 pictures that were submitted.
Damn, that's good.
I won the grand prize.
Did you?
So I won a 2-page spread, Desert Companion magazine, won a camera, won lens, won...
What was your picture? Awesome. What did you submit?
It was actually with my cell phone. Out my sunroof.
Except my cell phone gave up, man.
It was my cell phone when my cousins were here from Ohio. I dropped them off. At, I think it was Monte Carlo. I think that was the hotel it ended up being. And I dropped them off, and I looked out my sunroof. I'm like, damn, that's kind of a cool little angle, because it almost looked like a Tetris, like the Tetris building. Yeah. And they said that was half the reason they won, because people was like, where is that? That's in Vegas. Like, what hotel is that? So it was just like kind of under the valet, just a little bit different perspective. And literally, I shot it with my cell phone, and
that's pretty sick. Yeah, that's
wow. You don't
cool.
even think you could even transition into photography with a cell phone. That's wild.
No, because if you look, I mean, you guys can go to his website. I mean, ToshMondayPhotography.com, and he's got some amazing. Your eye is what, and I'm not just saying that because we're friends. I mean, it's some sick stuff. I've been telling you that for years.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say your style of photography is? Like,
I don't know if there's like a certain. Yeah, I don't know if there's like really a certain style.
Okay.
Just because I shoot so much.
Yeah.
It's just so many different things. Mm-hmm. And that's like some people, like even when I was starting, they're like, oh, well, you got to pick one thing. You got to be good at one thing. Like pick weddings or do senior portraits or do babies. And I'm like, well that's you. You go do that. You go focus on one thing. Like my vision's way bigger than that. You know, for me, and like you said, if you go on my website, I shot stuff from boudoir shots to baby shots to food to Intel Corporation, Louis XIII, to Disney Channel, to cars, I mean, you name it. You know, for me, that's my inspiration. You
always went against the grain too. Like I know you would say that. It's like usually everybody has their structure set up, but as long as I've known you, you always drawn outside the line. You know what I mean?
And you kind of have to. You gotta think different. You gotta trust in your own vision instead of. You know, people shoot or you see things that's like, oh, yeah, I've seen that before. You know, you kind of just got to take your...
I always wonder why they kind of funnel photographers into a certain category. You would think if you could take a good picture, it doesn't matter what you're taking.
But it's not that easy, though. You know, there's a lot of different things that come into play. You know, like some people just can't... Some people are great portrait photographers, but then you try to have them shoot a car or a senior picture or a baby. I mean, it's all different aspects, you know what I mean? From... You know, doing a baby to a car to learning angles and the art of it and hitting certain things and of just having that. It's having that vision and using certain lenses. And I mean, because I know tons of people.
What does what? Yeah.
Yeah, like what does what and how am I going to capture this and what I want people to see through my lens. And I think that's why too, because I go by what I know. Yeah. You know, and I just trust my instinct.
Did you draw before too? Were you ever like a drawer at all? Like
not too much.
That wide? Okay.
No.
Okay.
But that was another.
Like you do graphic design, like graphic design.
My brother does that. My brother's graphic designer.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about your brother.
But I did get into art. Yeah. You know, I do art as well. And like I said, I had some stuff out and about. It's just another outlet, another vision, just to share. So,
what made you start Tosh Monday Photography, and why did you name it? I know your name, of course. But what made you do it? Just because you want your own brand? Of course, man. Yeah. TMP. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to get into it and. Brand myself, and that's why I did my logo the way I did it, just to brand myself. So when people see it or they see that watermark on something, they're like, oh, I've seen that before. And then I'm like, okay, how can I make this photography more than just a business? How can I expand out of that? Okay, I want to do a business card. So my business cards are really cool. Yep. You know, they're black suede with like a black font on it. So they're real mysterious. Yeah, so they're
you have to give me
touch,
one of those.
It's feel. Okay. But no, that's it. And I just want to expand that business within something else. You know, so then that led me to branding myself.
Got it. Yeah.
So then I started doing hats. You know, I sold like 60 hats in 2 months. Nice. And then I did a baby line. I did beanies, and then
you did a baby line. Yeah.
Just beanies, like little beanies. Had like the little tie, the little knot.
You didn't show me no love.
Yeah, they sold out too quick. You late, man. You late.
Killing me. Killing me. Okay.
So that's that, and then that just led into there, and then I did some clothing and all that stuff.
Are you doing this full time now? Is this like your full time gig? Is just straight doing photography?
Yep.
Was there like a defining moment when you knew that this could be your career and be full time?
Like you said, just owning the other business and just thinking I needed to put like 100%.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. Some things in life you just gotta jump. You know what I mean? And I think it's of course like doing anything. If you're not nervous or there's not some kind of I'm not sure there, then it's not right. You know what I mean? So you just got to jump in. I trust myself and I trust my vision enough to thinking where I've gotten this short amount of time now, where would I be when I'm going to be focusing on this day in and day out, you know?
You know what's really cool is I feel like this kind of mirrors it, because a lot of people don't know Tosh used to be really, really heavy in the styling and the whole nine, personal shopper and the whole setup with Win, right? Back in the day?
Yeah.
So did a lot of celebrities and things like that. And it seems like the vision of being able to dress people, and now you're seeing how that same kind of artsy setup kind of relates.
It's still just having that style, and I mean that's a little bit different. You know, it's understanding fabrics, what looks good on people, different body types and whatnot. But it still like kind of falls into that whole category of art. You know what I mean? It's clothes. You see people on certain things, and that's probably was like another vision when you've seen something on somebody like, ooh, I like this. Or this is not going to work on you. This looks great, or this is that. You know what I mean? So,
what do you think some of the biggest obstacles and just roadblocks that you deal with building your company?
I think for me, it's kind of probably my only gray area would be it's like being independent, but then wanting to get like really big jobs where there's like that obstacle of trying to get with the right person, getting with the right companies. But then when you get with those companies like the big corporates, they already got their own people, you know, but then trying to get with like a media company, like I would love to go shoot.
Like how in the world did you get Intel to be able to just a huge company?
The Intel one came from another client that we used to do the cars with. So that came from him and just mentioning it. And he's like, oh, you know, when we have Intel come up, he's like, I'll have you shoot their big events.
Did you do that here?
That was Vegas. Yeah,
it was
Venetian.
Oh, it was a Venetian? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so that was a big hit. You know, it's just like a lot of big things, a lot of big companies. So it's good. You know, now just getting the little things in between and keeping that steadiness of.
How are you kind of like monitoring that, the want to be independent but trying to transition to corporate and getting those big jobs? Is that still a focus for you?
It's like it's hard, man.
I want to hear what you got to say about this.
It's hard because I've always been independent. I've always like
you hate
hard,
the corporate.
It's hard when you transition into that being independent and owning your own company to going and working for somebody again, and then kind of having that. It's like, is that what I want to do, or I just?
How many times have you talked about this?
Yeah, and I've been back and forth. I went from doing the real estate company to going back to I'm going to go work with corporate, the Win, then going back over there, working, doing all that stuff, and it's not easy. It's not easy. Someone tell me, no, you can't travel. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I can't travel? No, I'm going somewhere. What? I got to go eat right now. I'm not hungry.
What our listeners don't know is Tosh moved to his old beat.
I do. I try to. I try to.
Cool.
So, but no, it's just a big transition. I think that's where I'm at now mentally. It's like, do you want to go with some of those big corporations where you can really expand your mind, and some of them might not have that budget, or like where I can really expand my mind.
That's probably the biggest, right? Is the budgets, right?
Yeah. So you know what I mean? I mean, like just being with. Any of some of the corporates. Like MGM. You see how many properties they have, and
ridiculous.
For me, I like that unfamiliar territory. So if I would jump into something like that, because that would be concerts to food to people to.
That's a huge contract.
Yeah, that's a huge contract. That would be something that it's like considerable. Like but then there's that same side again. Like you said, when you've been independent for so long and owned businesses, it's hard to take that leap. So it's like just kind of. Step down and grind and just hustle, but then like you said, at the same time there's always that little gray area of what you got to try to get into and trying to reach out to the right people, and because I don't have nobody here helping me. I'm doing this all on my own since day one. Like it's
so you're doing pretty much. So you're taking the photography, obviously. Then you're doing everything. So you're prepping it, getting it.
Yep. Editing the pictures,
mounting the whole nine.
Doing my photos.
I did not know that. So the one that I saw off of Durango and 215. What's that? What's the juice place over there? Juice Box.
Yep.
Real cool owner too. Give him a shout. I forgot what the owner's name is over there, but
Aaron.
Yep. You actually did that whole because that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, that piece it was more of. I wouldn't say like I wasn't like in a dark room like making it,
but you know what
it's not like art school.
That's
what
I imagine when you say that.
We had to clarify that.
Yeah.
Paki's a little but for that though, no. There's other companies that I have out there that do print and stuff.
Okay.
But you still got to know the right thing to put on a certain picture.
Sure.
Because that was printed on metal. So that's a high def metal.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's
so
sick.
that was like a high def metal. So it's thin but shiny, but just has like a nice depth. So there's certain pictures that look nice on certain things. Like there's metal, there's gray, there's brushed aluminum, there's wood, there's
How do you choose
paper.
for it to go? Like, what made you choose Juice Bar out of all the places? Did Aaron reach out to you, or did you just know?
I've known Aaron from the Win. I used to work with him when I was at the Win and stuff. So.
I forgot he worked at the Win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like you said, I mean, the things I have, it's, some of those people really that are going to be supporting you, or here, do this, let me help you, because, you're going to help me, I'll help you. It's just, it's helping everybody, and it's just, that's like one thing nowadays. I just think people think life's such a competition about everything, and it's not. Like, people treat it like a competition. It's like, if everybody just worked together and helped everybody and supported each other and just want to see everybody grow, I mean, there's enough money for everybody to be made, regardless of what you're doing. But it's hard to see that. Like, you don't see too many people. Like, if you walk in a room with another photographer or someone, like, well, what's he doing here? Or what's this? Or, what I mean? It's just never, let's see everybody grow and work together and build each other up. It just, you don't have that much nowadays compared to...
Because it's like what I was saying earlier, and I forgot what the name was, but like with Swiss Beats, he made no commission. Remember, no commission? He's just traveling around the world and doing that, and it's literally no commission. It's free artists going there. He's doing a sick event. He might have, like, I think they did one in London, which was Estelle performing, and he's performing. You got all these different people. But what's really cool about that is, like you just said it, Vegas, I don't think it gets that right rap. That people are doing this and they're networking and they are helping each other. You know what I mean? To be able to do it. And that's cool you're saying that. Yeah. Because that's one of the reasons why Chris and I started Vegas Circle, is because we wanted to build that network and things we were talking about offline. But that's literally why we wanted to do it, and then give people that platform and the voice to do what they're doing, like you. Exactly. Exactly. So on a side note too, where's the coolest place? I mean, I know where you travel to, but where's the coolest place that you've traveled to?
It's crazy, because even if somebody would ask me, not to sidetrack what you're asking me, but if somebody would tell me, if there's one place in the world, where would you want to go? I don't think I could pick. I don't know, because I think every experience is different. Every travel experience is different, and I think it just depends what you want to take from that. You know what I mean? Like, some people, you can ask that, some people like, I want to go to Hawaii, or I want to go to Thailand, I want to do this. But I guess as a photographer, when you see the world as art and beauty, like every travel you go to, you're going to pull from that. Like, that's what my vision would be. Like, when I did Italy and Greece, like, that was... You got some sick stuff on there. I don't know where the hell you at in Italy, but I didn't know where I was at half the time either, but I came back with all my camera stuff, so I guess it was all right.
But I mean, you had messed up my household, because my wife was like, where the hell is Tosh at? These little awful, these little private islands, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was Positano, and that was
do you travel specifically to shoot photography, or is it kind of like you're traveling and you just happen to take photos by your
I don't ever not have my camera.
Yeah,
it feels like it's always work. Yeah. I feel naked if I don't have my camera.
Does it feel like work?
Yeah. I guess it doesn't feel like work. Like, I don't know, because I just want to capture things. I want people to go through my website, or maybe some people aren't fortunate enough to travel the world or go see all these places. And if it's for me to capture that and to take somebody out of their day to go on my website and look through my pictures, and that's another thing of, like, when you're editing, like, I want to get, like, there's some pictures, like, you got to edit a certain way. Yeah. Like, if I was in that alley at 5:00 in the morning, and that's how you want to edit it. You know what I mean? People don't understand the editing. Like, I want you to catch that feeling. I want to edit it kind of like warm and gloomy. I want you to catch that by looking at it. Regardless, if you don't know anything about photography, you look at that like, ooh, I kind of like the feeling of this picture. You might not know why.
That's a weird thought, yeah. You like the feeling of this picture.
But yeah, I mean, that's what it is, though. I mean,
that's what you feel, though.
You see with your eyes, and it's like the same thing when you go eat food. Like, you eat with your eyes. You see it like a production. You see like a plate. You see colors. You see.
Is it hard for you? Because I know me and you go to a lot of the same concerts. Literally, like every concert we're the same one, right?
So, usually when we're leaving,
the trip. But how in the world do you go and enjoy the event without pulling your camera? That's what I've been really like. I know you just with Black Thought. Remember, Black Thought was just here recently. Yeah, I would assume you'd come out with some ridiculous pictures of it. So,
and that's the thing,
to be able to enjoy in the moment.
Like when you think, like when you ask me, like not doing corporate things but working with the thing. Like when I go to those places, I'm like getting 6 shots with my cell phone,
because I see some of your stuff.
Obviously, I can't bring my cell phone. Yeah, but like when I'm thinking like working with that place, like that's what I see. I'm like, shit, if I could have my camera right now, I know these shots. So that's the part of, that's when I was talking like that gray area of like being, whether it be hard rock or traveling or doing concerts or doing things like that. Like it's where my mind goes, and it's just visually what I see all the time. And you always thinking that, like my mind never stops.
In a concert, you taking like 100 pictures, or is it like 15 pictures during the whole course of a concert?
It would be a lot, depending on how long you're shooting for or what you're doing. Well, a couple hours could be 1,000.
So imagine you're just there enjoying a concert. You're at the Black Thought concert for your own personal time.
Yeah.
Are you taking 1,000 pictures?
No. That's just more. That's more just I'll take a couple cell phone pics if I see something. Yeah. I try to enjoy everything. I still enjoy it either way, regardless if it's taking pictures.
What were you doing that Holly 19? What was that?
That was here.
That was?
Yeah, that was
I thought that was like...
everyone's like, did you go to India? I'm like...
Yeah, literally, I was about to ask you, like...
I just look, I'm like, no, I didn't, but hey, I mean,
I straight up was about to text you, like, are you in Bombay right now? Like, where is that? Yeah.
But see, that's capturing pictures. That was at Sunset Park. At a little park.
No way.
Shut up. I mean, you see the people, there was maybe
100
people.
Doing?
It's just a Holly event. Yeah, it's like an Indian festival kind of culture thing. They'll dress them white, and then they have like the I don't know if it's like dry paint or what it is.
No, it's cool.
It's just the coloring. So, and see that you can tell a lot of mood, a lot of pictures, and the dust and capturing the colors and just the dirt kicking up from people dancing and throwing stuff. I mean, that's,
and you put your touch on it.
That's what you got to capture. You want to.
You got to think about those things before you even capture. I never even thought.
Well, sometimes you capture it, and
just in the moment. You're big in the moment.
Yeah, like you'll see some of the pictures that's finding kids in between like people, like little kids staring at you in between like somebody's legs, and like it's getting that eye contact, and eye contact says a lot too. When you're shooting pictures,
Tosh is sneaky. That's what it is. But he real sneaky, man. He real sneaky. So you know how to get
hide behind bushes and stuff.
But I'm just excited about that. So, is there anything that you would change that maybe you would have known, prior to it? You know what I mean? Like,
nah. It got me exactly where I needed to be right now. Yeah. I'm where I'm at. The people that didn't want to help was because of the reason. It's not saying I'm like haters or nobody wants to do this for me. Yeah. I'm not out there to prove myself. I'm out there to prove it to myself, like for myself.
Well, you've been successful at everything that you do.
This is what I want to do. I'm doing it for myself. I want to prove to myself that I can do this and I can do that. You know what I mean?
And what would you say your biggest accomplishment is right now? Now that you're looking back on the past few years you've been doing photography.
Biggest accomplishment? I mean, we went over some of the companies that I shot.
You did Quail too, right? We were talking.
Yeah, the Quail Motorsport. That was one of my published things that I did. It's the biggest car show in North America.
Where was that at again?
That was in Monterey.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
At Caramel.
Okay. Yeah,
so shout out to my girls over at the Quail for trusting in my vision of somebody that gave me my first big break for a cover, for their catalog or for like their magazine for all the people that were going in there. So and that just happened by chance too. That was another different thing. I went there the year prior with JBH, actually, Jason of Beverly Hills.
Oh, yeah.
My friend's a manager over there, so they invited me to come along. Like, hey, we need some people help set up the booths, blah, 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 blah. Did that. So it was just there on my own. Just took some pictures and brought my camera with me, and then I got home, and then it was weird. Like, I had one of the little credential things that I got you, and like 2 months later, like the thing opened up, and they say, if you think your pictures can hang with some of the best photographers, submit your pictures to have this opportunity to shoot this cover. I mean, you're talking like Motor Trend. I mean,
ridiculous amount.
And the photographers that were there.
That's what I'm saying. They would be pissed. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and that was literally like my first year of shooting.
That's awesome,
so
man.
I submitted it, and then they called me, and
that's a big moment.
They flew me out there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, I've talked with Tosh about this years, between the gym and just being out or wherever we've been at.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm so excited for you to be able to do it, because now it's coming into fruition. All these dreams and things you've spoken into the universe now is really happening for you. So
thank you.
It's awesome. It's really cool to see. On the flip side, I know you get out. So are you enjoying Vegas anymore? Or are you just strictly working and traveling, just all business now? Or I know you go to a couple of concerts, but
no, concerts are my thing. Yeah. I don't know. It's just I love traveling and I love concerts. It's a different outlook on life. It humbles you. You go different places. You see how people live. You capture things of what, like even when I went to Italy, like just when I was walking and going in some of them alleys, of just seeing where people lived and just like they have nothing, but they're like the happiest people. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, wow, like they're just
Puts
the
everything in
happiest people.
perspective.
Yeah, hanging clothes out by their, by their little doorway, and just kids running around in little alleys of but that's probably all they know. You know what I mean? So, but it's just crazy to see like the happiness of like what some other people have in traveling, and for me, that's exciting. Like traveling for me is everything.
Yeah.
It's life. It re-energizes me. I get to, and that's another thing too. Like when I want to go, I want to capture all those moments and share those with people.
And it's exciting to see, especially through a photographer's eyes. It's a way different perspective.
Yeah, I mean, you can take 10 different photographers and send them all on the same trip, and they're all going to come back with something different.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I bet you if you lined all those 9 photographers up, you'd be able to pick which that stuff's mine. Like, this one's a little bit different. I like this one for some reason. And
No, that's your style, because it's definitely, I hate to use the word dark, but it's like real dark, abstract kind of angles, you know what I mean? You always got cool colors that you bring out of everything. So you got some cool stuff. Have you, out of the country, has it just been Italy, or have you traveled other countries also?
Italy, Greece.
That's right. Yeah.
Australia, a while ago. That was before I was shooting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably it as far as like out of the country. So.
And then the States, you pretty much.
I hit a lot of places.
Everywhere.
Yeah. I hit a lot of places. But probably more places I'll want to go and shoot, because I haven't been shooting for that much, but I've been traveling a lot, prior to that. So definitely want to hit up Oregon, maybe Montana. Kind of hit. There's just a couple places that I haven't really hit, but just like far as like nature and
Montana would be a real cool place.
Yeah.
I know Bozeman, Montana.
Yeah.
They got I haven't been there before, but I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah.
So
a lot of nature stuff. So like you said, every trip something's different.
Yeah. Have you been to Colorado? That's surprising.
Yeah. I've been to Colorado.
Did you shoot Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where my brother and his wife got married, and they were in Aspen.
Okay. So you did shoot in Aspen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's one of the coolest places, man.
Yeah.
Between Colorado, they got so many hidden gems.
There is
ridiculous.
A lot of cool hikes, a lot of cool aspen trees and lifts, and just all that.
Zion?
Nice.
Have you done Zion?
Zion, yeah. Okay. Quite a few times, Zion.
Okay, yeah,
Zion's quick, man. That 2-day trip, man, I mean, it's quick. It's nice. It's simple. It's peaceful. It's re-energizing out there. It's like a quick trip. You just get lost in nature, and that just like that humbleness of everything being quiet and just collecting your thoughts and just going and re-energizing. And
it's the perfect place to go when you're going through it and you're trying to reinvigorate yourself.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like meditation. Yeah, sure.
And that's what traveling does for me. It re-energizes me and gets me out. That's part of my purpose of what I do, man. Just getting out there and seeing how other people live. And
in Vegas, since obviously Vegas Circle, what's the coolest place you've shot in Vegas, or that you've enjoyed? If there's a special memorable piece that you're like, man, this was something special to me.
Vegas, it seems like there's a lot, but then there's not. But it's a good thing because there's always people here. Like if you're in the street photography, I mean, it's
people watch it. It's hilarious.
You can't get enough street photography if that's what you do here, from downtown to the people to the tourists to the hotels alone. Like I literally probably could go down there and shoot the Venetian. And if nobody knew I wasn't anywhere, if I would, I'm in Italy right now, or I'm in...
You'd literally look like
people
you're there.
Wouldn't know. Like, I mean, that's how well they've done some of these hotels. And you got to think how expensive some of these are. You know what I mean? And it's just...
$1 billion, yeah.
Like, people wouldn't know. I mean, that's how on point a lot of these hotels are.
Yeah, we just went to... We were at Bellagio just recently to the art show there. Have you seen that yet?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The mirrors and the
infinity mirrors. Yeah.
It reminded me of you a little bit. I was like, okay, trying to steal your style.
Yeah. I wish, right?
But that's pretty cool, though, what she's been able to do with that setup. So, would that be a goal for you eventually, to be able to do something like that, or be in the Bellagio? And
I mean, I would be dumb if I would say no, but it's a lot. It's a lot when you get like a spot like that, or like retail or overhead, and it's
it's ridiculous. Like
so
Peter Lick and those guys. Overhead's ridiculous.
Yeah, some of those photography over in those shops at the casinos are ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
Peter Lick is
pictures are expensive,
everywhere. I think he's got at least 3 here.
Probably. They're always moving and opening up other locations, so it's...
That's cool, man. With Vegas, one of the questions we can't let you out, because I know you eat a lot, and I see you at all the restaurants, but what's... I just read it to you as Scotch. What was it? Scotch?
Oh, yeah, Scotch 80.
Yeah. I just saw you there recently.
Always good food over there. Always good food.
What's your favorite restaurant? Yeah. In Vegas.
Oh, That's a hard one to
I'm gonna say
narrow down.
top three for you. I'm gonna say top three.
You know what I mean? Because everything's different. Every food is going to be a little bit different. So it's like, oh, do you want Italian? What's your favorite steak place? What's your favorite sushi place? What's your favorite French restaurant? Like,
give me
just because
three.
we have so much here.
Yeah,
we have
true.
so much here, and I think it's. I don't know. There's so much. Yeah. I go to Scotch a lot. I go to Scotch 80 a lot.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. They got a good little vibe over there. They got DJ. They got it's just a good vibe, and that to me, like there's sick artwork within there. You know,
did they honestly have a $14 million?
Yeah, that was the one you guys were buying
with the butterfly.
I think that's what it was. Yeah,
14 million.
I think that's.
I thought they were joking with me.
No, I think that's what it was. Yeah, that was.
What was it? 14 mil. What?
$14 million.
I think what it was.
You can look it up. It's ridiculous.
Everything in there's crazy.
A huge wall set up. I was thinking some of your work was in there when I was looking at it. Right? Yeah.
Slide one in the bathroom. Bring one of my pieces and just hang it in the bathroom real quick. Like, who's that guy? Yeah. No, but they got a lot of stuff over there. I mean, they got Kaz, they got Damien Hirst. I mean, they got all that stuff. But I go to Scotch 80 a lot. Maybe once a week.
Check that out.
No, it's just cool. Like you said, it's a cool vibe. The DJ's good. There's good music. There's good. The food's good. There's art.
Yeah.
So
I'm still gonna tell this quick story. So I hit Tosh up. I'm trying to do something. This was years ago before I had my kids. Oh. And I'm asking Tosh. I said, "Man, where should I take my wife?" You told me to go to the spot and win the where they ship in the seafood.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of the Italian spot. It's that
Bartolotta's?
Yeah, is it Bartolotta's? I think it's Bartolotta's that's in there. But I remember you were like, "Oh, it's not that expensive."
Oh,
they ship in the Chris. They ship in the food from the fish from.
That sounds like something I would say.
Yeah, literally. He tells me like, "Yeah, we're good. Don't even worry about it. Daryl's gonna love it." I go there. The bill's like $600.
You're welcome, Daryl. You're welcome.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it was like $600. I got the bill. I was like, "I'm gonna kill Ty." But he was laughing. Daryl liked it, so it was all worth it, man. But he knows stuff because he knows all the chefs and everybody knows by name. So it's good.
But no, there's a lot here. Yeah, you know what I mean. There's tons of good sushi spots. There's tons of good Italian places.
Yeah.
But I like to cook a lot too. So
there you go.
But still, though, it's always nice to be in a spot where you can have a lot of good restaurants and 5-star restaurants, and you know,
it was spoiled.
Yeah, we are.
Spoiled.
There's anything we want. You know. Yeah.
What would you say? I mean, the industry's changing. You got social media. You got all the stuff that's going on, man. How are you adapting with the change, or do you not even care? Just because I know your attitude.
Yeah, I don't know. I just go. I do what I do. You know, people take it in. They like it. You don't like it. Yeah. Great. You do like it. It inspires you. Great. That's what I would be here for. You know what I mean? Sure. I'm not out here, like we said, or not in competition with anybody or trying to do like. I hope my work inspires me because I want to find people out there that I look for. Not that I like copy their style, but like, ooh, that's a cool idea. How can I make that my own? Or how can I go out on the left side and kind of do my own thing with that, or kind of like, you know, come up with my own technique, you know?
Yeah.
But then I just like the unfamiliar territory too. You know, that's some people run away from that. That's why I like to shoot everything. I go towards it. Yeah. You know, hey, have you shot this? No, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Just that
like
challenge.
No, I'll do it. I can do it.
That's cool.
Because I want to see what I come up with.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be what everybody else is doing because I've never shot it before. Yeah, so I want to see what I can come up with.
Everything's different. That's probably why you like it as much as it's a new journey every time. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know, social media, I mean, it's good. It's kind of where everything's at now, IG, but I'm not like one of those people. I barely got 1,000 followers, but to me it don't matter. Yeah. You know what I mean? I love people going there and share. No, but I'm getting big things. So
proof is in the footage.
Yeah. So I'd rather be shooting magazine covers and doing all the other places I shop for and the big corporations than worrying about someone's over on their phone scrolling through for 2 seconds with a fake like, okay, yeah, that's cool, that's cool. But
that's true.
But I don't know, you know. I mean, there's just people out there that have tons of people and have tons of followers, but it is what it is, you know. The hype throwing ego up, I guess. Hey, I'm still doing my thing, so hey.
Where do you want to see yourself in the next, let's say, 5 years for Tosh Monday Photography? Do you have a goal, or?
I know you should have some kind of goal or like vision of kind of where you want to go, but I think I'm just going to let my vision take me where it takes me.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
You know what I mean? Like because it's not like I'm just one person or I shoot one way and it's like one style and this, because that you do that, then that stuff's gonna die out quicker. Sure. You just keep doing the same thing. Those are the people that are gonna fall behind quick.
Well, they get bored
because it's gonna get bored, but that's all they know. So when you're shooting a range of
Wide
food to
variety.
people to cars to product to corporate. And that, I mean, it always keeps you artistic. It always keeps
you sharp.
It keeps you sharp. It keeps you going. It's like, what else can I come up with? And for me, I can't be bored. Even when I shoot people, like some of the fitness stuff and do the fitness
Yeah,
things.
I just saw you just did a was it a fitness clothing company?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vicious.
Yeah, I
Vicious
saw
clothing.
that. Yeah.
So it's just always something different, and that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me hungry. Because I even get bored, you know.
Yeah.
Even when I do fitness shots or take let's go to Red Rock. I don't want to go to Red Rock.
Yeah.
I want every shoot to look custom or something different. You know.
I just noticed you say it because everything you shoot is custom.
Yeah.
And that's probably your style.
I mean, you
is a
can see,
custom shot.
just some of the fitness shots. Like the one I got was downtown by the outlets. The one day I was scouting locations a couple days before, and they were doing all that underground stuff, and it had all them big
That's where you
concrete things. Dude, I seen it the day before. I'm like, I hope these are here tomorrow.
That's
Dude, we
impressive.
pulled off the side of the road. I'm like, get inside here, because these are only going to be here for another day, and they're going to be burying those things. It's the one when he was flexing.
Yeah.
So that was that, and I pulled off the side of the road and
what a
stuff.
wild
So
story.
nobody's ever going to have that shot again. And that's what it is.
That's
trying
what's
to create
custom.
something.
It's organic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited, man. Glad you had a chance to
definitely.
hang out with us, man.
For sure.
You got some good stuff. So, tell people where they can find you at. All your obviously we know your website, Tosh Monday Photography.
Yeah.
But what's your social media? And
My IG's Monday MONDAY _photography.
Okay.
And then that has the link to my main website, which you said it's www.toshmondayphotography.com. That actually has all my work on it. There's a lot on there, but it just shows a variety. So
from
whatever
Jay
you go
Leno
through,
to
you
everybody.
want, you want to see celebs, you want to see cars, you want to see food, you want to see products, you want to see. It's all on there, and all you gotta do is click on one of the little galleries, and it'll open up all the pictures within there.
one last question I got for you before I forget: Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
What was that? I forgot to ask you about that.
Oh yeah.
So
We
you
forgot
did-
that.
you did the-
their championship rings for that was for JBH.
That's
so
awesome.
JBH is the company that did the rings for them
Yeah,
for the
I saw
winning.
you
So,
did that.
so
Okay.
I shot their rings as well for the Golden State.
Who's winning the title this year? If you did that, you think they're gonna do it again?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think just
I don't
watching
think
the
it's been
games, I don't know. It just.
They look a little rocky.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah.
You know those teams always going to pull
Yeah,
through in
true.
the end.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
always
like,
wait until they
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit.
like, all right, we'll quit messing around now. We got to.
Yeah, that's
I don't
good,
know.
man.
We'll see what happens. Though.
Well, we're excited for your future, man.
Yeah,
honestly,
definitely.
man.
No, thank
I'm
you.
excited to have you all, man. Good friend of mine. So,
I'm glad you guys invited me and
yep.
trusted my
I
vision
love
and
it.
get me out there. But Paki knows. Paki's talked to me when I first it was an idea.
Yeah.
Then come in here,
That's what I'm excited.
light magazines in front of them and covers and
Yep.
all these big names and corporates. It's
That's an awesome story. That's great to see.
Well, we applaud you, man. So,
Appreciate it.
Again, man, you can check us out at thevegascircle.com. That's where we'll have your interview at. So, appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yep.